Shail Aziz Ahmed. I manage Living Blue. Indigo is a green plant. These are the green leaves. There is a process from where you get into this form. We combine our dyeing skills, our indigo, other natural colors, shibori and hand quilting. That is what Living Blue is about. So indigo is a native plant to Bangladesh, and we have a long history and includes pretty exploitative and tabooed sad past as well. When the British were there, we were colonies, so they used to produce a lot of the dye from the plant. Anyways, in 1860 there was a revolt, so indigo production was stopped in all of Bengal. Before us it was Ruby Ghaznavi, a pioneer in natural dye. So she, and after that we took it to a larger scale. Now Living Blue works with 3,000 farmers in Rangpur to produce the natural indigo. Handwork, something that should remain, something that has been going on for years, and there is, and commercially speaking, there is a growing market. Again, there is a revival. People love our product, they get awed, but it's about the appreciation of the artisans that I present. People understand how much effort, the meditation that has been put behind in developing these wonderful fabrics. People can actually feel it. They can feel the people who has made them. The indigo that we produce in Bangladesh, it has this richness as you're talking about, the depth. This has some magic. It comes from the ground, it comes from the earth. We use fabrics, we use indigo. The skill is from within the country, very close to the region. So it is self-sustainable, it is self-governed as well. So these people come from the villages, they are men and women, they are normal human beings with amazing talents.
We have a very special project with our designers. We are developing zero-waste garments, so they design the pattern without wasting any inch of the fabric. When thinking about the patterns, they are making kind of mathematics, so they need to be very clever just to create a nice piece of garment without wasting fabric. We are working with linen, recycled leather, hemp, organic cotton, lyocell, rami, and recycled polyester. And this year we got the Fair Trade certification. We are very proud.
We are Lanius. We are since 25 years here on this market, and we make a collection for women in every age. And I think there are a lot of different styles. You will see that in our collection. We have more alpaca, nice coats, and also new sweaters. I went with my daughter Annabelle to Peru in October last year, and we meet there our suppliers, and also we visit the farm where are the animals in the annan. It's so soft and nice, and
nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah. We get really a good feedback for this collection. So I have the feeling that we have every season we learn a little bit more, and I think this is also more fashion than the last one. A conventional house, a big house with a long tradition. They have no sustainable brands, and the owner was today here. Usually they go only to the premium or to the other fairs, and now they come to the ethical fashion show. And he touched my stuff, and he see the designs and what we do, and he said, hey, that's really good. I never thought it's like this. Yeah, that's amazing for me, really. After 20 years, 25 years, now that these people are coming and said, wow, this is really good. More people think about it, and more people want to know where it come from, what they wear. And I think it grows.
We're really proud to presenting you our new sustainable product line made of recyclable fish net. The whole sustainable value chain has been considered, and today we do present our basic line and a new cooperation with Lanius. So the idea was to bring more content into the story by offering fashion colors into the sustainable line. Kunert as a company is already 110 years old.
Wow.
So you really have the traditional roots and the experience on the lacquer arena, so therefore it was an easy game.
Nice. And are people responding pretty well to the
A lot. We had yesterday our first fashion show together with Lanius, and a lot of TV channels as well, because for them it's so cool to see that sustainability can be sexy, and that was the idea behind having a unique story about this.
Maravillas Bags, we are a Spanish brand. We have two collections. We have a vegetable tanned leather collection. The tanning process is with is with olive leaves, so they use plants from the region. The pineapple is a sustainable product because normally it's a byproduct. It's like leather, the same characteristics. It's breathable, it's water resistant, it's durable. I thought this is a nice alternative to leather. For vegans, it is better to use this material instead of leatherette, because leatherette at the end it's plastic.
We have established a brand called Langbrett. It's a sustainable surf and outdoor brand.
We design our products because our customers ask us to design something. So we are not telling people we know more than they do. It's just we also have to learn, and we learn with our projects.
So it's not so much about education, but rather co-creation and learning by doing. Trial and error is part of what we are doing. That's our vision also, to come up with new ideas.
Like this is a skate shoe that's made of recycled fabric. So the sole is made of at least 97% recycled materials. Even the lining is recycled and the insole.
We have the exclusive right to use a patent from the University of Braga. They have found a way how to devulcanize old car tires and other materials. We came then up with the idea not to add any chemicals into the process and still getting a homogeneous product at the end that you can reuse over and over again, more or less a cradle-to-cradle approach to the shoe. We also have founded a non-profit company called Stop Microwaste, where we want to inform about the problem of wash-related plastic pollution, and we also have invented a solution that you can pragmatically use right away. We had an interview with a marine activist, and she said, well, you're part of the problem too, because we're not only selling our product made out of natural materials, but also synthetic products from other companies. We said, okay, either we have to stop that tomorrow, or we have to come up with a solution that is affordable, that can be used by everybody. Neither the washing machine nor the sewage treatment plant can effectively filter out those tiny little microfibers. They end up in the ocean. Fish and other marine aquatic inhabitants, they consume those. That's a huge catastrophe environmentally. That's why we said, okay, we have to act.
You just put your clothes inside of the bag before you wash it, put it in here. Then you have this really fine filter mesh. You find these little microfiber leftovers. You can easily take them out and dispose them.
We have done a crowdfunding campaign which was pretty successful, and we also see that as a way to communicate the problem, because only few people know about the problem. Once you know about it, you're going to buy less but better, and you try to reduce the synthetic. We don't now take pre-orders, but we're going to have them pretty soon available.
Green is a Holland-based brand, and we started 8 years ago. So we have a full complete collection which is stylish but comfortable, and we really want to show that it's possible to have fair and sustainable clothing, that it can be together. We always try to be as fair and sustainable as possible, but we want it to be fashionable. So sometimes we need to adjust things a bit. So for instance, we had a jacket that was made with recycled polyester, and we always try to innovate. So this year we made it completely organic cotton. Sandra is our production manager, and Maaike is the owner. Her last name is Green in Dutch, so that's why we call Miss Green. And they're always going to the factories to check out the samples, work on the samples there. So we're really closely related. I think especially here in Germany, the market is really big, and if you're walking outside, you see a lot of bio stores or eco stores as well. You really hear like consumers asking for it, so that's really cool, we think.
We are Uprise from Belgium. We produce sustainable clothing based on hemp fiber. It's, in our opinion, the most durable and environmental friendly. Hemp doesn't need a lot of water and grows easy without anything on very poor soil. So this makes a big difference with hemp and cotton. The difficulty with hemp is it's a very small market, and it's been out of business for many decades. It used to be a very important fiber crop before the World War, before the United States, the war on drugs. Also hemp got prohibited to farm. It's a long way to go because we're in the business. I don't want to call it a business. It's more a mission for us for 11 years now. And to be honest, there's not so much change in 11 years because I don't know, maybe the big companies are afraid to work with hemp because it's still got a kind of connotation with marijuana, cannabis. It's too expensive probably. They can't make enough profit. Make more profit from cheap cotton and oil derivatives. We try to make clothing with a price that's colorful and not boring stuff.
So I hope you enjoyed these interviews with some sustainable and ethical brands, and this was only a small % of all the brands that were there. I think it's so nice to hear these stories and perspectives, and I'm so excited to be able to share those with you. A huge thank you to my patrons. I wouldn't have been able to do these videos without you, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really helps me out, and because of that support, I'm able to do more in-depth videos like this. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and which brands you enjoyed hearing from most, and I will see you in the next one.